The ALAAFIN of OYO, Obalamide Adeyemi, has seized a beaded crown from an IFA priest, popularly known as Babalawo, and also hung the crown on a tall tree after the said priest wore the crown during a ceremony and paraded himself as a king. Hello, my amazing family. At some point, we have to break free of disappointments, frustrations, and whatever else is holding us back and just keep at our dreams. Please don't forget to give us a like or thumbs up, especially if this is the first time here. Thank you. As I see the headlines, I say no, not be only me go hear this one. I know my Yoruba brothers and sisters go dey interested. Not be small something no. I even hear say the matter tie rapper, but make I make one request first before we go jump into the matter wey bring me come here this evening. Please pardon me for those native names I may not pronounce very well, but I promise to give it a try. Thunderways Media come in peace. The news in details. ALAAFIN of OYO seizes illegal crown from Babalawo, hangs it on a stick. I dey tell you, a stitch in time saves 9. The respected king has done well on this issue. This will teach Babalawo kinds a lesson. What Kabiyesi has done should serve as a template for Oba in Yoruba lands to start dethroning those irresponsible people with questionable characters who have been dubiously crowned as chiefs, Bale, etc. within their domain. Yorubas has a rich, well-nurtured tradition and cultural heritage, which should not be allowed to be desecrated. And all these Saki, if they are allowed to exist, are lesser than palace chiefs, not to talk of Obas. Even the Saki must not be too many, at least one. There is only one ruler in a lifetime, an Oba. Yoruba adage says, there can never be two Obas in a kingdom. Never. ALAAFIN did what is right. And if I may ask, what concerns Babalawo with crown? He should have been apprehended and charged for impersonation. And also, the government of the day, be it from the federal to the local levels, have a lesson to learn from the traditional rulers. Prompt response to people agitations. I was told that this action was made by the ALAAFIN following petitions written against the said Babalawo, Ifatuku, Jayeola Morakinyo, also known as Oba Edo, who was said to have worn a beaded crown during an anniversary celebration in Ifa temple and was alleged to have gotten permission to wear the crown. In a statement issued on Wednesday by the first-class traditional ruler over the incident, Oba Adeyemi said he had to take the action in order to avert violence and possible destruction of properties in Isale, Oyo, over the development. Please don't forget to give us a like or thumbs up, especially if this is the first time here. Thank you. The statement by the ALAAFIN reads, His Imperial Majesty Obalamide Olayiwola Adeyemi III, the ALAAFIN of Oyo, the permanent chairman, Oyo State Council of Obas and Chiefs, had just averted a protest and possible wanton destruction of lives and properties in Isale, Oyo community over the action of Babalawo Ifatuku, Jayeola Morakinyo, aka Oba Edo, who wore a beaded crown during an anniversary celebration in Ifa temple and was alleged to have gotten permission to wear beaded crown. The Imperial Majesty Oba Adeyemi III and the palace had been petitioned from many quarters against this Babalawo Ifatuku, aka Oba Edo, who is practicing Ifa in Oyo and is under the leadership of Chief Ifalaye Ikusanu, the Oluawo of Oyo. The Babalawo Ifatuku, who wore a beaded crown at his anniversary. The pictures were uploaded and trending on social media. This the ALAAFIN Oba Adeyemi III described as strange, unfounded lies with no substance, and this desecration must stop, as the ALAAFIN condemned the act in its entirety vehemently. Please don't forget to give us a like or thumbs up, especially if this is the first time here. Thank you. The people of Oyo are very peaceful people. They have internalized religion. They have taken time to organize themselves and their societies into various religious groups. Babalawo Ifatuku is not the leader of any of the Orisa religious groups in Oyo metropolis. After the ALAAFIN got wind of the action of this Babalawo Ifatuku, the ALAAFIN activated the internal mechanism of alternative dispute resolutions that was inherited from his forebears to address the strange behavior of this Babalawo Ifatuku, which is becoming a new nuisance trend among some traditional religion practitioners outside Oyo metropolis, which seems to want to creep into Oyo town through the back door. Please don't forget to give us a like or thumbs up if this is the first time here. Thank you. Information reached the palace of the ALAAFIN about the gathering of some aggrieved indigents and youth in Oyo who were about to take laws into their hands as they considered the actions of this Babalawo Ifatuku as an affront and insult to the legally recognized beaded crown wearing Obas in Oyo metropolis under the ALAAFIN of Oyo. The youth ants had sworn that they would go to his house, ransack it, turn it inside out and burn it down so that people who have intentions of doing same in the future will take a lesson from such actions. On hearing this, the ALAAFIN quickly sent his aides from the palace with message to the youth, informing them that they should stand down as the ALAAFIN had taken steps and necessary measures in line with the rule of law. Babalawo Ifatuku is under Chief Ifalaye Ikusanu. He had been summoned to the Oluawo temple, where irrefutable allegations leveled against him that he had worn a beaded crown at his Ifa anniversary, which is strange to Babalawos because he is not an Oba, let alone a Bale, and he cannot be parading himself as an Oba in Oyo metropolis. He was asked if it was the Aseye of Ishenyi who gave him the crown he was wearing. What jurisdiction was he administering, or what local government in Ishenyi is his domain? He answered in the negative. The Oluawo of the ALAAFIN of Oyo, Chief Ifalaye, and his chiefs, after asking if Babalawo Ifatuku liked to continue his practice in Oyo and would not want to be excommunicated, it was commanded that he must abide by the laws of the land. He was thus commanded to go and surrender his crimes, including the one he wore in the trending pictures on the internet, to Kudefu in the palace of the ALAAFIN of Oyo, which it complied with. Please don't forget to give us a like or thumbs up, especially if this is the first time here. Thank you. The ALAAFIN had instructed that the surrendered crowns be nailed and hung on a stick publicly, and it is the one that is hung at the Idi Ogun in the palace of the ALAAFIN for the public to see, that no one can crown himself or wear a crown when it is not statutory or legal with any royal lineage or a ballet under the chief's laws of Oyo State. This is an example for other monarchs in Yoruba land, where some unscrupulous people, for personal aggrandizement, are parading themselves wearing beaded crowns and bastardizing Yoruba culture and tradition just because of money. Wherever you see youth removing fake beaded crowns from the heads of babalawos, ogbones, esego, practitioners, and orisa traditional worshippers parading themselves as obas, the youth are protecting the Yoruba culture and tradition, because these individuals are bastardizing the revered Yoruba culture and traditions. In doing this, the ALAAFIN had yet once again averted a situation which can lead to loss of lives and properties in Oyo, and set an example for other traditional rulers in whose domains where such unscrupulous traditionalists are busy wearing fake crowns. Wow, this is so beautiful. What a beautiful lesson I have learned. Please, if you're here for the first time, there's a bell at the right hand or the left hand. Please click on it for more updates. And most importantly, tell a friend to tell a friend about Thunderways Media. And please subscribe to my channel. God bless you. Bye-bye.